No matter what vehicle you buy, every new car depreciates the moment you drive it home. It could be a family hatchback or a luxury SUV. They all depreciate. As I'm sure most of you know, at least if you've ever purchased a car, the majority of depreciation occurs in the first year or two of your car's life, with the average new car depreciating 19% in its first year of ownership and continuing to depreciate at a rate of around 15% per year in its second and third years. By the time your car is 10 years old, the depreciation rate for your car is pretty low. And if you've owned a car for any length of time, especially if you've purchased one with a loan, you'll know that the break-even point for the car may not be exactly where you think it would be, because the car depreciates so much in the first year that even when you've paid off half the loan, you're usually still very much underwater. Unless, that is, you buy a Tesla Model 3, because it's a car that, according to the latest data, depreciates just 5.5% in its first year. That makes it the slowest depreciating car in the US today. Other electric cars depreciate very differently. The Nissan Leaf, for example, depreciates at an astonishingly quick rate, and the previous generation Kia Soul EV depreciates even more quickly, while cars like the Chevrolet Bolt EV, as I'm finding out myself, depreciate at a far slower rate. Even though a Bolt retains a decent value down the road, though, it looks like a money pit when compared to the Tesla Model 3. So what makes a Model 3 so different? Simply put, it's down to three very important things: demand, desirability, and customer satisfaction. Let's deal with demand first. When it launched, Model 3 had a massive wait list that stretched out not for months, but years. Even when Tesla had fulfilled its back orders for the car, demand remained high, and Tesla has continued to sell more and more Model 3s. As a side, admittedly, the majority of those sales have occurred outside of the US. US Model 3 sales rose by just under 20,000 units from 2018 to 2019, but this still demonstrates high demand. Demand that, frankly, other automakers just can't manage right now with their electric cars. I should also note, before I go on with the other 2 points, that while Model 3 is dominating both the luxury and plug-in car world right now, its sales curve is about what you'd expect. Generally, new cars experience their highest sales around their third or fourth year of production. Then they experience a drop-off as the model ages. I'm going to stick my neck out here and suggest that the Model 3 will follow that trend, but I think it will be driven not by a drop in demand for Teslas, but a shift in interest from Model 3 to Model Y, and of course, Cybertruck. I also think, for reasons I'll cover in a second, that demand will drop far more slowly than it does in the automotive industry as a whole. High demand means that new cars aren't being discounted, and any used cars coming up for sale are snapped up pretty quickly because, well, people want to own Model 3s, which is where desirability comes in. With its over-the-air software updates ensuring it's continually improved long after it leaves the factory, a proven long-life battery pack, impressive performance, and of course, Tesla's extremely reliable and now comprehensive network of supercharger stations, the Tesla Model 3 is seen by many as the pinnacle of current electric vehicle offerings. While it is not everyone's cup of tea, I'm talking design, or fits everyone's needs, some people prefer a hatchback, it's a car that has a very high desirability because of the features it offers and, to some extent, the high brand awareness that exists around Tesla. I mean, just ask most people in the street to name an electric car and they'll say Tesla. Most other electric cars are unlikely to even get a mention. And that brand awareness, brand familiarity, breeds desirability, which of course feeds the demand. The last one in this holy trinity of factors that make Model 3 such a low depreciator is customer satisfaction. For the most part, those who buy a Model 3 keep their Model 3 because they love it. And if they do switch their car, they most likely switch it for another Tesla. Brand loyalty for Tesla is extremely high, and with so many conquest purchases, that's people coming to the brand from other automakers, converting themselves to Tesla loyal, the majority of cars that do get sold on end up being part exchanged at Tesla for other Teslas. And because they're being exchanged for other Teslas, those cars become part of Tesla's certified pre-owned fleet. That fleet, being Tesla certified, enjoy higher retail values than non-certified cars, which is something that's true for any pre-owned program run by any other automaker. What that means, of course, is that there are very few non-certified pre-owned Teslas entering the private marketplace. So the few privately sold Model 3s that are on sale can be advertised at a very high price. And thus, the cycle is complete. Demand remains high for new cars, desirability for Model 3 remains high because it's a Tesla, and thus that fuels demand even more. Customer loyalty means that people don't sell their Teslas, and thus the few that are available used can be sold on for near new prices. Will this continue? For now, I think it will. Sure, you will see high mileage Model 3s or Model 3s that have been treated badly by their former owners fetch more reasonable prices. But until Model Y hits full swing, let's give it 2 years to get to the Model 3 volumes of today, I think Model 3 will still be a car that just doesn't depreciate all that much. What evidence do I have of this? Model S. After Model 3 came out, Model S prices did start to drop in the used car marketplace, but there is a caveat here. The most affordable Model S cars today are early models made before 2014, when Tesla introduced first-generation autopilot. These are the least desirable Model S examples, and to be honest, more recent Model S examples are still beyond most people's affordability list for the same reasons I just gave for Model 3. Do you have a Model 3? Do you know how much it's worth? And if you would sell it, what would you sell it for? Or perhaps you're in the market for a used Tesla and you just can't find a car in your price range. Where are you looking? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. That's it. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to help us make more videos like this, please do like, comment and subscribe. Send us a couple of dollars our way every month through Patreon. Feed our coffee habit with Ko-fi, or buy some swag from our swag store. I'll be back soon with more content for you all to enjoy, but until then, keep evolving.